Alright. So, let's see. How is the audio on this thing? Audio seems fine. Volume. Oh, it doesn't start at 100%. That's nice. Controls. Let's see. Smooth look. Alright, that's all fine. Graphics. Well, I won't know if the brightness is fine or not until we get into it. Select that file. I accidentally just started a new game. I think I did. Okay. Dogu Bomb presents. Now the only big thing that I know behind the scenes wise is the guy who made this game was also part of the MTG spoiler log. I used to follow that a lot, to find out what new cards are being spoiled and all that. Hey Gerald, how you doing? Hopefully you're having a good one today.
Hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then his gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Hey, that's the same year I was born.
S. Sinclair.
Nope, day one. I'm guessing that's us that we just went by. Okay, I see the 50 in the top left corner. I'm also staying aware of if anything appears in the bottom right corner because I may have to change overlay. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one footstep. When you no longer have any footsteps left, you'll be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Alright, so I get to check 50 rooms. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please Do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. You may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you will find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. The reminder used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path to go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventures. You may access the blueprint map by pressing the right trigger. So... okay. Liking the art style. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. Let's do hallway. Okay. So we lost a step, but we gained access to more rooms. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Well, a nook gives us a key, so let's grab a key if the west is going to be locked. Well, we got a key. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scroll down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most frequently, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you'll not regret having beside on your long journey. Oh, apparently there's a treasure in the den. Let's go for that. The trunk is locked. Use a key. Oh, and it got us 2 keys. We turned 1 into 2. Nice little pond there. Sorry, had to sneeze. Alright. You must have drawn floor plans. Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one. Ah, okay. Well, let's do the bedroom. Greetings from Reddington. And that opened up to here. The trunk is locked. Found some dice. A pair of ivory dice. While drafting, you may use dice to reroll new floor plans. And some gold coins. Okay. Well, let's take a look at what the right wing has. Or I guess the east wing. Corridor is always left unlocked. Alright. let's see. Storeroom has one of each. Object to earn and spend. Gem requirement. Oh, we don't have enough gems. Closet will have 2 items. Let's try the closet. Well, there's a gem, and there's a silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Okay, so that gives us options. Alright, so we need to go back to the entrance hall. This is giving me a lot of Mist vibes. I do not like any of these. Can I rotate? Plus 1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. Requires a gem, though. Let's go with the pantry. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. Hold on. Where did I put it? I have a notepad. There it is. Time being, this will work. And now where's my pen? I know I've got a few pins right here. Yes, I know I need to clean up my desk. Okay, I know I've got a pin in my bag, so hold on. Yep. Okay. So, gosh dang it. 5 apples. 5 bananas. And 5 oranges. All right. So we can pick up the banana. Oh, the banana gave us steps. I can't go up there? Phooey. All right. I wish there was a way to rotate. Alright, so I guess we gotta go for the chapel, because otherwise we have a dead end. And whenever we enter a chapel, we lose a coin. Yeah, this is why I figured. So, if we can't come through... A bishop piece in a chapel? That's clever. I like that. Is there anything special in here? Alright, so this is the end. We can make this a lavatory. Right now, I'm just really checking out what the different squares are so I can get an idea of what's going on. Okay, so that doesn't open. Come on. Ah, you can't flush a toilet. Dang it. I was hoping there'd be a little joke about flushing a toilet or something. Alright. Oh my gosh, every time we enter here... Oh, wow. Okay, okay. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. So I guess we gotta get... Oh my gosh, there's a lot of rooms. Is there not a sprint button? I guess not. No, I'm just curious. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh. If you come into the... Okay, so you lose steps regardless... Okay, okay. Let's go for the parlor. A wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your stay with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusion that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I've mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You pressed me to write with particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you need to share with the guests should you be inclined to play this confounded game. Always your friend. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. Oh gosh, I feel like this is something to write down. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. Exact copy, but it's false statements. Only one box has a prize within the other 2 are always empty. Ad break coming in about 3 minutes. Considering this is a single player game, we will be able to pause during the ad break. Okay. Oh, those are the boxes. This box is blue. That is true. The gems are in a true box. This box is black. Okay. So we know one of the boxes lies and one tells the truth. I'm thinking this is the lie because the gems are in a true box. Well, this one says it's blue, and yeah, it's blue. This one says it's black, and yeah, it's black. So by default, that means this is the lie. In a true block box. In a true box. I'm just checking around. Well, let's try the blue one. Okay, so it was the black one. Alright. Let's see. Let's go for the spare room. Moving stuff, but nothing that screams. Alright. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 footsteps. Okay, so we gotta go for the passageway, because otherwise we get locked out. So this should be locked, which gives us 2. So let's go for this one. Let's see. Lose half your stuff in the weight room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. Let's go for the... Oh, not enough gems. I guess let's go for the dark room. Can't see anything, and you can't see... Oh. Hold on. I could just... Oh, but I lose a step to do that. Okay. Oh, you... Oh, I do not like this. You cannot see what the room is. Okay. Turn on the dark room. Okay, so I'm guessing dark room garage. Do we have a garage? I don't see a garage. Vac into... Alright, so the dark room should be lit up. So I'm guessing this is a puzzle. Well, this whole game's a big puzzle. Alright, so I should be able to see in here. Yep. So we got a key. Print nodes. HS is sequestered yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said that the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. Looks like an orchard. Can't really read what it says on that tree. Well, that's a nice picture. Ooh, that didn't develop well. What? Okay. Really didn't develop well. Was he really into photography? There's that orchard again. What is on that paper? Alright, so I guess we gotta go back to the passageway. Each day a meal is served in dorm room after rank 8 has been achieved. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Let's go for the door. Boudoir. I know I mispronounced it like bad, but... So we got some coin. Oh, a Christmas photo. And a safe in the background. Okay. We have no gems, so I guess the only option is a guest room. But that brings us to the end. What is this? An electronic key card opens electric-powered security doors. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It has been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hope your health improves shortly. Alright. So we're out of steps. Well, not steps, but we're out of... So let's check out that breaker room quickly. Because I think there was something about an EV card. Key card entry system. Ah. So we have to turn it on. Alright. But I don't think... Yeah, that's just a plus 10 in there. The parlor... So I think we have to go to the... Corridor is always left unlocked. So I think we have to go to the... Get out of here, because unfortunately... There is nothing more we can do. Oh, you can close the box. Oh, so the key stays in it. Wait, I just realized something. Step into here. Step into here to get to... Oh. You can't... They thought of that. They thought of it. Alright, well, let's see what there is around the grounds. This is when a sprint button would come in handy. Oh, there's a door. But I do not have whatever it takes to open it. Okay, so I'm guessing that blocks us out. So there's another door. Starting to feel like some Resident Evil stuff here with the Spencer Mansion. Wait, did we just lose a footstep? Keep an eye on that. We're at 24. Hey, the orchard. The tree in the photo's gone. Unless it's... Oh, okay. So we need a 4-digit code for that. Lovely. The campsite. Due to the rules set forth in Great Uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint to return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so this is our campsite. Yeah, we just lost a footstep. Okay, so apparently there's room boundaries out here. Alright, let's take a look over this way. Something boarded up. Stuck up. Yeah. Gotta stop pulling that up. Wonder what this is. Can't really see. Okay. So I guess we need to take a look up here, because I think I saw something on the other side. To the... Well, if that's north, east, so I guess west is, yeah, that thing over there. Oh, sure, make a wish. I wish to have fun. There, easy wish. It'll probably be granted. Oh, locked. Alright, well, I think that's everything. Alright, so let's call it a night. Tomorrow you will wait to find the rooms of the state as well as your current inventory has been reset. Yes, call it. Alright. 18 rooms for... Alright, so that's it for day 1.